Okay, guys. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Pack opening stream. And if you are watching this on YouTube, welcome. Last time we opened up some booster packs featuring the 2019 gold sarcophagus tin. We opened up three of those tins, and then a bunch of other stuff. Got some pretty cool cards, and I'm really happy to have done that with you guys. And now what we got today is something pretty cool. But if you missed that last stream, the VOD's up on Twitch. I can't upload that to YouTube at this time because some audio issues came up, and I don't want to like upload that such bad quality for you guys. But I'll leave a link in the description below, so that would so you guys can watch it on Twitch. It'll stay there. It'll be up there. There's some audio issues, but yeah. If you're interested, feel free to check it out. But anyways, let's get started. Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Okay, so we're not opening a set of booster packs today. We're opening up a specific product. We've got the Legendary Dex number 2. Oh, there he goes. I got some reflection coming up on off of my light over there. This so the Legendary Dex number 2, of obviously the second set of products in the Legendary Dex. The reason why I didn't get the first one is because the first set of Legendary Decks was all used by Yugi. All the decks in that set are all centered around Yugi. But in this box, you get decks centered around Yugi, Kaiba, and Joey. So all from the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Show. All the characters that we love. So let's first, let me get rid of this plastic wrap real quick. And here we go. Hopefully you guys can see this. Awesome. There we go. There you go. And you know what? Thumbnail. Okay. So in this box, which is really cool to look at, nice design, very similar to the 2019 sarcophagus tin. You got this the Millennium Eye symbol, the widget. And you got Yugi, Kaiba, and Joey on the front. Pretty cool. First things first. So in these three decks, these aren't the specific decks that they used in the show. So these are more or less archetype decks. So, and they're updated to more recent rulings if you really wanted to use them. But I'm going to show you guys what's in these decks. So it comes with a pack of promo cards. You can see it right here. Dark Burning Attack. Okay. Let me see if I can focus the camera for you guys. So here's a promo pack from the Legendary Dex number 2. Let's see what's inside. Tough piece of plastic, huh? Here we are. Alright, here's our promo pack from Legendary Dex number 2. We got ourselves a Dark Burning Attacks featuring Dark Magician Girl. If you control a Dark Magician Girl monster, destroy all face-up monsters that your opponent controls. Pretty cool. Dark Burning Magic. If you control monsters whose original names are Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl, you can destroy all of your opponents. Well, destroy all cards that your opponent controls. That's pretty cool. And lastly, Eternal Soul. There, look at that. Secret rare. We got a continuous trap every dark magician in your monster zone is unaffected by your opponent's card effects. If this face-up card leaves the field, destroy all monsters that you control. You can only use the following effect of Eternal Soul once per turn. You can activate one of these effects. Special summon one Dark Magician from your hand or graveyard, or add one Dark Magic attack or 1,000 Knives from your deck to your hand. And look at that. You got a nice... that's the stone tablet that I see on the show. That's the Dark Magician. Back before they played card games, they played tablet games. Egypt. There's the Dark Magician and the stone tablet. Let's put these guys up here for you all to see. Let's center that real quick. Very nice. There you go, just a light little bit. Okay. Very nice. Okay, and let's get on with the Yu-Gi-Oh decks. Let's start off with the one and only Yugi. And right off the front, you can see Slifer the Sky Dragon. This is the official tournament legal printing of Slifer the Sky Dragon. So, because you can see the actual effect that they use in the show. So let's go on and see what's inside. Starting off with Slifer the Sky Dragon, Obelisk the Tormentor, and the Winged Dragon of Ra, the 3 god cards. Let's put them right here. All tournament legal versions. And look what we got. The legendary Exodia Incarnate. So this is a different Exodia, obviously. Let's see if we can read off the fine print here. Cannot be normal summoned or set. It must be special summoned from your hand by attributing 1 Forbidden 1 monster, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. This card gains 1,000 attack for each Forbidden 1 monster in your graveyard, unaffected by other cards' effects. Once per turn, during your end phase, add 1 Forbidden 1 monster from your graveyard to your hand. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can reveal any number of Forbidden 1 monsters in your hand, and if you do, draw 1 card for each. So this is a nice new Exodia strategy. So obviously Exodia, Yugi's key card in his first debut in the show, and it's nice to see a new version of Exodia here. We got ultra rare Ties of the Brethren. Obliterate, another Exodia card. You can target 1 monster on your field and send 1 Forbidden 1 monster or Exodia card from your hand or deck to the graveyard. And if you do, return that target to the hand. If this card is sent from the spell or trap zone to the graveyard, you can target 1 Forbidden 1 monster or Exodia card in your graveyard and add it to your hand. You can only use 1 Obliterate effect per turn and only once per turn. So a nice card, Continuous Trap. And of course, we have the Exodia, the Forbidden One, and the rest of the pieces in this deck. These are all common print, but it's really nice to see a whole set included in a deck that's pre-built. So I'll put this over here. The whole set of 5 pieces of Exodia. Now we got Exodia Necros. Very nice. Put him down here. Now we got a common print of Dark Magician, the ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense, in his original artwork that you've seen from like the original structured deck Yugi. But this is a common print. But it's really nice to see this guy once again. There's so many variations of Dark Magician nowadays. But let's keep going. Now we got Dark Magician Girl, obviously. Buster Blader. Silent Magician level 8. 4. The Tricky. Big Shield Garna. Magician's Valkyria. Blast Magician. Blockman, Marshmelon, Sangan, callbacks, the Gold Sarcophagus, call back to our 2019 Gold Sarcophagus tin opening. If you missed it, make sure to check that out on Twitch. Swords of Revealing Light, Magical Dimension, Magicians Unite, Tricky Spell 4, Thousand Knives, Dark Magic Attack, Contract with Exodia for Exodia Necros, Messenger of Peace, Dark Factory of Mass Production, Monster Reincarnation, Secret Village of the Spellcasters, Pot of Duality, Mirror Force, Magical Hats, Magic Cylinder, Magician Circle, Backup Soldier, Gravity Bind, and we get a special Yami Yugi and Dark Magician token. That's pretty cool. I'll put that right up here. Take a look, good look, guys. So we get 3 of the God cards. We get a special artwork token, limited edition, only found in this legendary set. Exodia themed deck with a Yugi's spellcaster, Dark Magician Girl centered deck with Exodia on the side, and of course we also have the 3 God cards. Tournament legal, obviously. Very cool to look at. And that's the deck that features Yugi's monsters. That's pretty cool. And the fact that they included a whole set of the Egyptian gods, plus the Exodia set, plus other Exodia archetype monsters, including the Obliterate card. Very, very, very cool. Now, I'm gonna, just to make some room, I'm gonna put these up here. Make some room for our next Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Now this one, right on the front, you can see the Blackstone of Legend. And if you don't know, that is a Red Eyes Black Dragon archetype card. Support card, if you will. And you know that no one else in the show featured Red Eyes Black Dragon like no other character. And no, not Rex Raptor. He only used that card once and he lost it. That's right, our boy Joey Wheeler. Nobody messes with Joey Wheeler. Nobody. So this deck is going to be a Red Eyes Black Dragon centric deck, focusing around obviously the Red Eyes Black Dragon archetype. If I can get the plastic off, that'd be great. Here we go. Starting off with the Blackstone of Legend, Return of the Red Eyes. Now we got ourselves a Xyz monster, Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. Look at that. So to everyone who doesn't know, this can't be destroyed by card effects while it has Xyz material, and while this card has Xyz material, each time your opponent activates a card effect, inflict 500 damage to your opponent immediately after it resolves. Nice burn effect. And then once per turn, during either player's turn, you can detach one material from this card and target one Red Eyes normal monster in your graveyard and special summon. So in order to Xyz summon this, you need 2 level 7 monsters. Of course, the first thing that comes to mind is a Red Eyes Black Dragon. And if you Xyz summon a Red Eyes Black Dragon, well, I mean, if you use a Red Eyes Black Dragon as an Xyz material, you can obviously use this effect pretty nicely. And of course, we got Red Eyes Black Dragon, a common print. Then Red Eyes Black Flare. Nice. Then Red Eyes Archfiend of Lightning. Red Eyes Retro Dragon. Black Metal Dragon. And then we start getting into Joey's warrior cards like Axe Raider, Alligator Sword, Baby Dragon. Maybe they're not all warrior monsters, but a lot of classic monsters that you saw back in the show. Baby Dragon, Jinzo. A shout out to Simply Unlucky, big fan of his videos. Goblin Attack Force, Gearfried the Iron Knight, Rocket Warrior, the Blue Flame Swordsman, Time Wizard, Phoenix Gearfried, a nice toss-up with the Gearfried, the Iron Knight. Phoenix Gearfried, Gemini card as well. Gemini Summoner, Blazewing Butterfly, Dark Valkyria. Also, a lot of Gemini cards in this deck. Command Knight, Valkyrian Knight, Keeper of the Shrine, handy for tribute summoning your Red Eyes Black Dragon, or maybe even a level 8 or higher type dragon monster. Who knows? Now we got Inferno Fire Blast, some support cards for Red Eyes Black Dragon. Red Eyes Fusion, cards of the Redstone, Polymerization, Salamandra, Scapegoat, Foolish Burial, Roulette Spider, Supervise, Mystical Space Typhoon, Symbols of Duty, Red Eyes Spirit, Kunai with Chain, Call of the Haunted, Torrential Tribute, Burst Breath, Curse of Anubis, and now we're getting into the extra deck. We got Archfiend Black Skull Dragon. Look at that guy. Looking pretty intense there, huh? You need one level 6 Archfiend normal monster and one Red Eyes normal monster. So, Red Eyes Archfiend of Lightning. He can technically be considered a normal monster when he's not normal summon, normal Gemini summoned, and one Red Eyes normal monster. That's pretty cool. Pretty big effect. You can only special summon this. You can only special summon Archfiend Black Skull Dragons once per turn. So only one of these guys once per turn. If this card battles, your opponent's cards and effects cannot be activated until the end of the damage step. If that damage calculation is performed involving this fusion summon card at the end of the battle phase, you can target one Red Eyes monster, normal monster, in your graveyard and inflict damage to your opponent equal to its attack in the graveyard, then shuffle it into the deck. Nice recycle effect and inflicting some burn damage there. And then we got the classic Alligator Sword Dragon right there, featuring the Alligator Sword and Baby Dragon. This card can attack your opponent directly if the only face-up monsters they control are Earth, Water, or Fire. And then we got ourselves a Joey and Red Eyes Black Dragon token. Look at that. Look at that artwork. Pretty cool. And that's the Joey themed Red Eyes and other deck, obviously. So, classic series of cards that you may have seen in the show. And some support for the Red Eyes Black Dragon. And lastly, but not least, we've got a set of cards from Kaiba. So in this deck, you get support cards for Kaiba's signature monster, obviously, the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Blue Eyes White Dragon has been a favorite of many people. And obviously a very popular card, and receiving a ton of support cards for its archetype. Like this one card I'm about to show you. Maiden with the Eyes of Blue. We got a Maiden with the Eyes of Blue. Ultra rare. Spellcaster Tuner. Very, very, very valuable. When this card is targeted for an attack, you can negate the attack, and if you do, change the battle position of this card and special summon. You can special summon one Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard, and during either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated that targets this face-up card, you can special summon one Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard. You can only use one of these effects per turn, and only once. Very nice. Now you got yourself Melody of the Awakening Dragon. Very nice. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, a very cool throwback to the original artwork of Blue Eyes Ultimate. Now, of course, we have Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, another Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and another Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. So really cool of them to include the 3 different classic artworks of Blue Eyes White Dragon. Obviously, these are all common print, just like the rest of the Ace cards from the other decks. Now we got Dragon Spirit of White, Kaiba Man, the White Stone of Legend, another Blue Eyes White Dragon support card. If this card is sent to the graveyard, add 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to your hand. Really nice. Really trying to get that Blue Eyes White Dragon into your hand to get him out. White Stone of Ancients, another one. Protector with the Eyes of Blue, Master with the Eyes of Blue. And now we're getting into more classic cards, such as Battle Ox, La Jinn, the Mystical Genie of the Lamp, Vorse Raider, Alexandrite Dragon, Blade Knight, Ancient Lamp, Tiger Dragon, Kid Motor Dragon. These dragons are helping you to get helping you support the Blue Eyes White Dragon. King of the Swamp, Rider of the Stormwinds, another dragon support. Also a tuner monster. So if you have, say, Blue Eye Spirit Dragon, that you, a synchro monster, you can summon that as well. And very handy for to apply piercing damage to any dragon, any normal dragon type monster that you have. Now we got Burst Stream of Destruction for our Blue Eyes White Dragon. Destroy all monsters your opponent controls. Blue Eyes White Dragon cannot attack this turn that you use this card. Beacon of White, Mausoleum of White, Polymerization, obviously, for our Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Enemy Controller, Shrink, Silent Doom, Ancient Rules. Special summon 1 level 5 or higher normal monster from your hand. Trade in, Where Art Thou? Oh, look at that little puppy. That's Marin, the dog. If you haven't seen that card. Pot of Dichotomy. I can speak English. Fusion Substitute. This card's name is always treated as Polymerization. Fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters you control as fusion materials. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 fusion monster in your graveyard and return it to the extra deck, then draw 1 card. So it's really nice. You're not limited to just 1 polymerization or 3 polymerizations in your deck. There's a way to recover your destroyed fusion monsters. Unexpected Die. Negate attack. Classic counter trap. Final attack orders. Shadow Spell. Cloning. Fusion Reserve. Jar of Avarice. And look at that. Azure Eyes Silver Dragon, a synchro Blue Eyes card. If this card is for summon dragon type monsters you can currently control cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects until the end of the next turn. Once per turn, just during your standby phase, you can target 1 normal monster in your graveyard and special summon that target. Who else? Then we got First of the Dragons. You get only 2 monsters for this fusion. Pretty cool. Must be fusion summoned and cannot be special summoned by any other way. You can only control one First of the Dragons, and this card cannot be destroyed by battle except by battle with a normal monster, and it's unaffected by other monsters' effects. Pretty cool. And then we get a Seto Kaiba and the Blue Eyes White Dragon token card. Pretty sick. And that's all for the Legendary Dex set number 2. I'll consider getting the other 2 sets of for stream and for YouTube another time. But I want to start focusing more on opening actual booster packs, so you guys can enjoy seeing what I get out of these packs. So, speaking of which, next video will be a massive pack opening, and I'm super excited to show you guys. But that's all for legendary decks number 2. Here you go. This costs around, I think it'll cost a little bit differently for everyone else. Let me see if I can help you guys. For me, this cost around about $35. Not bad. If you guys are looking to get a nice archetype deck, or collecting some nostalgia cards, or some support for a certain archetype that you're looking for, maybe Dark Magician, maybe Blue Eyes White Dragon, or maybe even a Red Eyes Black Dragon, maybe you just want the guard cards, you got the guard cards, you got the support cards, there you go. And this will go really well with the cards I got from the 2019 Sarcophagus 10, the promo cards, and on top of that, the new card that came from the movie, the Dark Side of Dimensions movie packs. I actually have the complete set of secret rare edition cards from those packs, and I'm actually pretty hyped about that. But yeah. Anyways, that's not all, guys. I actually have one more thing to show you alongside this box, and that is all of these guys for you. Is this? We go to full screen for you guys. This Yu-Gi-Oh! Advent Calendar box. So if you look on it, obviously that's Wing Karibo. Shoutouts to Jaden or Judai from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Here's Wing Karibo, and on the back you get a little Christmas Karibo here. Pretty cool. So they sold this during the end of last year for the holiday season, and you get 24 cards out of this box, and I wanted to share what's inside, because I didn't start collecting cards again until just recently, so and I really wanted to see what's inside of this special package from Konami, this special product from Konami. That is, I didn't get this straight from Konami, obviously. Alright, we're just gonna go from one side to the other. Nothing special. But this box is actually really cool. So, let's start with the side with Wing Karibo on it. So I'm gonna just try to see if I can put it over here on the card camera. Oh, yeah, it's a bit too big. So let's just go to the big cam and just start pulling cards. So let's start from number 24 up top here. We got ourselves. Here you go. Perform a pal Creebable. Let me go back to the card cam. There you go. Form a pal Creebable. So, when the opponent monster declares an direct attack, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, change the attack target to this card and proceed the damage calculation. If you would take battle damage from that battle, you gain that much life points instead. That's pretty cool. A little Karibo wearing a little hat. That's pretty cute. Next up, number 4. We got ourselves Link Karibo. You may have recognized Link Karibo from the Dark Side of Dimensions movie, but I believe so. He was in that movie, right? Pretty cool. Instead of a fiend, it is a fairy card. Clear Kribo. When your opponent activates a monster's effect that would inflict damage, a quick effect, you can discard this card and negate the activation. When an opponent's monster declares a direct attack, you can banish this card from your graveyard, draw one card, and if it's a monster, you can special summon it, then change the attack target to that. If you can only use this effect of Clear Kribo once per turn. Cool. Alright, next up. Number 15, we got a spell card. Detonate. So we got a lot of Kribo cards here. Destroy as many Kribo and Kribo tokens you control as possible, then destroy your opponent's destroy cards your opponent controls, excuse me. Then up to the number of cards destroyed by this effect. Destroy as many Kribo and Kribo tokens you control as possible, then destroy cards your opponent controls up to the number of cards destroyed by this effect. Oh. Next is Krivolt. Krivolt, Thunder monster. You can target one Xyz monster that has material and detach one material from it. And if you do, special summon one Krivolt from your deck and cannot be used as a single material. Oh, what'd you know? Next up, we got down here, number 20. Another spell card. We've got the Flute of Summoning Karibo. Look at that. Ultra rare. You can take one Karibo or win Karibo from your deck and either add it to your hand or special summon it. Pretty cool. Jaden used to use that a lot. Next is speaking of Jaden, Wing Kribo level 10. Look at that. Pretty cool. Cannot be normal summoned or set. You must be special summoned with Transcendent Wings. During your opponent's battle phase, as a quick effect, you contribute this face-up card and destroy as many attack position monsters that your opponent controls as possible. And if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the combined original attack of those destroyed monsters. Pretty cool. Next, we got Curry Bandit. Going back to the Fiend version of Karibo. Nice little eye patch and bandana there. During the end phase, if this card was normal summoned this turn, you contribute this card and excavate the top 5 cards of your deck, and you can add one excavated spell or trap to your hand. Also sending the rest of the cards to the graveyard. Look at that. Nice. Next up, we've got Junk Karibo. That's new to me. Just a metal ball with screws. When your opponent activates a card or card effect that would inflict damage to you, quick effect, you can send this card from your hand and you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard. Negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. Very nice. One more row of cards that are over here. What do we got? We got ourselves... Sphere Karibo. Look at that. We got a little... perfect Sphere Karibo. When an opponent monster declares When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard and change the attacking monster to defense position. When you ritual summon, you can banish this card from your graveyard as one of the monsters required for ritual summoning. Pretty cool. Pretty handy. Next, number 22. To go with our Winged Karibo level 10, obviously you need Transcendent Wings. This quick play spell card, you have to send one face up or face down Winged Karibo that you can control, and 2 cards from your hand to the graveyard. Then special summon one Winged Karibo level 10 from your hand or deck. Awesome. Number 17, we've got Oh, a little cute Creebon with a ribbon on its tail. During damage calculation, if this card is attacked by your opponent's monster, you can activate this effect. You take no battle damage from the battle, and then your opponent gains life points equal to the attacking monster's attack. And you can also return this card to your hand. If you're feeling friendly, there you go. And last one on this side of the box, we've got the classic Multiply Super Rare. Obviously, you may remember from the show that Yugi used this with his Karibo, the original Karibo, if you may recall. Tribute 1 face-up Karibo and special summon as many Karibo tokens as possible in defense position, and it cannot be tributed for a tribute summon. It'd be kind of crazy if you could. Next, the other side with our Form Pal Karibo. That's how you say it, right? Karibo? Karibo. Bubble? Whatever. Let's get on with it. Number 10. We got ourselves Rainbow Karibo. That's interesting. You can only use each effect of Rainbow Karibo once per turn. Interesting. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can target that attacking monster and equip this card from your hand to that monster. It cannot attack. Basically, you're negating an attack. Pretty cool. When an opponent's monster declares a direct attack while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. Nice. Next, we got Reborn. Oh, nice angelic Karibo. Still a fiend though. At the end of the battle phase, you can discard this card, and then target one monster in your graveyard that was destroyed by battle and sent there this turn. Special summoned. When the opponent's monster declares an attack, you can banish this card from your graveyard, and then target any number of Karibo monsters in your graveyard and special summon them. That's actually pretty cool. You can pretty much like make a nice Karibo comeback, the Karibo archetype deck with that card. Next, spell card called 1 for 1. Yeah, send one monster from your hand to graveyard, special summon one level 1 monster from your hand or deck. Nice way to get Karibo out. One of your Karibo 1-star monsters. Next up. Oh, this one's different. Wing Karibo level 9. I did not know this existed. Let me see what this is. Activate only as a Chain Link 3 or higher quick effect. That's pretty specific. You can special summon this card from your hand. Spell cards that have been activated are banished instead, and instead of being sent to the graveyard. The attack and defense of this card is equal to the number of spells in your opponent's graveyard times 500. You can only control one of these level 9 Wing Karibos once. Interesting. A pretty specific card for an effect. Alright, next up in the Karibo box, we got ourselves a nice little Karibo token. This one's a little different since it's a token. If used for another token, apply that token's type, attribute, and level and defense. Yeah, a little bit of clarification there. Really nice of them to include a Karibo token with Karibo art. Next up in our Karibo box is a classic Wing Karibo, Winky Face. This is, you might remember the original Wing Karibo doesn't do the winky face. You may remember that back in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, that Wing Karibo would wink at Jaden every now and then from within the card. And shout out to Wing Karibo for that. Obviously, for this card, if this card is on the field and is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, for the rest of this turn, you take no battle damage. Pretty cool. Next, Curry Photon. That's new for me. Quick effect, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard and pay 2,000 life points. Oh, pretty hefty price, huh? You can take no damage this turn. Is that worth it? If this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon one... Oh, wait, you can send one Photon monster from your hand to the graveyard, except Curry Photon. Did I misprint? No, I misprint. You can accept Curry Photon and add this card from your graveyard to your hand. You can only use this effect of Curry Photon once per turn. Interesting. Next up, we got ourselves the original Kuribo. During damage calculation, if your opponent's monster attacks, quick effect, you can discard this card and take no battle damage from that battle. Cool. Nice. Next, go this way. We got ourselves a Link monster. Link Kuribo. Look how cute that is. You can link summon it with just using one level 1 monster. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can tribute this card and change that opponent's monster attack to 0 until the end of this turn. If this card is in your graveyard, quick effect, you can tribute one level 1 monster, special summon this card. Ah, interesting. You can only use this effect of Link Kuribo once per turn. Sweet. Next up is Berserker Crush. A nice angry Link Kuribo throwing his punches. Banish one monster from your graveyard and target one Link Kuribo you control. That target's attack and defense becomes equal to the attack defense of the monster that was banished until the end of this turn. Pretty cool. Number 13, what do we got? We got ourselves a Relink Kuribo. If this card is tributed, draw one card. If your monster would be destroyed by battle, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. Not bad. And the last card is a spell card. From, call back to Yugi GX, we got Sabatil, the Philosopher's Stone. If you have a Link Kuribo in your monster in your graveyard, pay half of your life points and add one polymerization spell or fusion spell from your deck to your hand. If this card is in your graveyard, you can banish 3 copies of Sabatil, the Philosopher's Stone. Obviously, I only have one from your graveyard. And then target one monster on the field. It gains attack equal to the attack of the monster on the field that with the highest attack, your choice, if tied, until the end of this turn. Pretty cool. So, from this box, we got a nice set of Kuribo themed cards. Very nice. So this, once again, this box was for the Advent calendar, the holiday event, you might say, for Yu-Gi-Oh! I believe there's also a 2018 edition. I don't know what's inside that box. I don't know what, I haven't decided if I want to get that box yet, but yeah, thanks guys for joining me tonight for the opening of the Legendary Dex 2 box featuring cards from Yugi, Kaiba, and Joey, and then opening up our special Advent Calendar Kuribo box. That's all for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks so much for joining me. If you liked the stream, if you liked the video, please be sure to hit me up on Twitch and hit that follow button. Find me on Twitter and maybe on Instagram if you're interested. And if you're on Twitch, make sure to go on YouTube. Leave a comment, like, subscribe if you want. This is like going to be my first ever YouTube video since the previous video can't be uploaded. But once again, I'll be uploading that VOD from that stream up on Twitch. So if you are interested in watching the previous opening for the 3 golden sarcophagus tins that's going to be there if you're interested. So leave a like, comment, subscribe. Also, I did mention this in the last video. If you have any suggestions on what items, Yu-Gi-Oh items and products you want me you want to suggest, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. Anything that you want to see, any recommendations on what packs to get, I'm all ears. Yeah. Once again, thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or evening, no matter what time it is. And make sure you guys stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, I guess. Catch you all next video or stream. Peace.